welcome to St. Paul downtown. I think it's Hoffman Field, and this is the Aerobask Eclipse 550. And it's Holman Field. We are traveling over to Cherry Capital, which I believe is in the state of Michigan. Yes, Traverse City, Michigan. It's Cherry Capital Airport for part of the Traverse City Tuesday. It's a GA event, and it should be a lot of fun. Let's go. I've had my eyeball on this plane for a little while, and I am a victim of the Memorial Day sale. I'll admit it. It was on sale, and I am becoming a very, very big Aerobask fan. I have, this is the second airplane now that I have, and each one of them that I've picked up, I have the Diamond DA62. Each one of them are, they just, I don't know, they really are surprising to me, and it's been pretty cool. So I've enjoyed the heck out of this plane. I've just been testing it out today. I am in the process of converting to X-Plane 11.5, and I've been just taking it nice and slow and easy and bringing airplanes over one at a time. I brought the Cody over last night and flew it around Papua New Guinea with my buddy Downwind Sim. And today we're going to give this girl a try here. And I've done, like I say, a few test flights, but certainly no expert. But it's a fun plane with, like I say, lots of little surprises. Pretty easy to start. Just turn all that stuff on. Get number 2 spinning. And there's no introducing fuel, none of that stuff. It's auto start. Very easy. Get in, push the button, and you're ready to roll, which sometimes is really nice. We just want to make sure that everything stays in the green. We are nice and stable, it looks like. Yeah, that's a good start. Come over to number 1. Everything appears to be coming up nicely. All right, 2 good engines, I believe. And we'll go ahead and turn the gens on. Disconnect the GPU. You know something I didn't check? I better check. I'm going to put about, I'll probably just top it off. Not the greatest range in the world, but that's not really what it was initially made for. I'm trying to forget, or I'm forgetting the name that they call it, but just like a little commuter type of jet, not designed to go very far. Our flight tonight is hour 47, so that ought to be just about right for this plane. And we are at a controlled airfield here at Holman, and so we need to get our clearance before we do anything. There's a couple of centers here. I don't know which one is going to be the one we want, but let's go ahead and we'll just tune 3290 in. feels like the clicking sounds are kind of, maybe we can turn those down just a little bit. We don't really have a co-pilot. Maybe it's the interface. Turn that down just a little bit. We'll put the master up just a little so you can hear the engine sounds until we get going. And once we get going, we'll turn that back down. We'll put the noise canceling headsets on, as it were. And okay, so here's one of the things that I don't know if this is set up correctly yet. I've got the new Alpha for X-Pilot, and we're going to make our first attempt to contact ATC right now. And Minneapolis Center Eclipse November 11816. I see it transmit 3290. That's hey Don. Click click. Yeah. Still trying to get everything. Okay, so that maybe I might need to look at my settings here. I do have speakers set to my. All right, I think everything looks good there. Test 1 2 1 2. We're good there. Output. Yep. That looks good. I have a push to talk. I guess there's one more thing I need to check. Maybe I went back and forth last night on this with Downwind Sim, and I know that there is a oh crud, where is it? X-Pilot, where you have to set the push to talk button, and it's not letting me record my keystroke here. That might be an issue. Well, oh, this is not, I got the wrong active profile. Should be on the Eclipse right now. Okay, let's say done there. Whoops. Eclipse, okay, good deal. We may be ATC-less tonight. Let's try the other. Let's try 32. Well, that's still pretty loud. Let's try. Let's see. We had 33. Nope, we had 3290. Let's try 1334. Wow, that seems really loud. Just see if we can hear. We should be hearing things here, right? Audio panel. Maybe I actually have. Need to turn up. Got COM1 on. That's fine. Let's give this center a call and see if they hear us. Minneapolis Center, hello, Eclipse, November 11816.
Eclipse 11816, Minneapolis Center, go ahead.
Yes, on the ground here at St. Paul downtown. I didn't know if I needed to contact you for clearance.
Hey, firm number 11816. Yep, that's me. And are you ready for your clearance?
That's a firm 11816.
Eclipse 11816. You're clear from the St. Paul Airport to the Traverse City Airport. 12 Stone 7 departure. Green Bay direct. Climb maintain at 3000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 1.4, squawk 4144.
Okay, cleared to Cherry Capital, Willstone 7 departure, Green Bay direct. We'll maintain 3000, expect 290, departure on 3340, squawk 4144, Eclipse 816.
Eclipse 816, read back correct. Advise ready to taxi 32 for departure to St. Paul, altimeter 2978.
Okay, we'll give you a call in just a few for taxi 816. Hey, all right, so that works. And by the way, Kitty.
98020 Minneapolis.
Kitty Monster, thanks for the
we're having a little
thanks for the sub, buddy.
Altitude here. If we can we get just 35 for now?
That also seems really loud.
20, do you need a block altitude?
Yeah, let's go block, if you can, 31 to 35.
Giant 8020, approved as requested. Maintain the block level 310 to 350.
We're turning all that down a little bit here.
Block 8020.
hopefully that won't overwhelm the stream. But all right, hey, oh, you must have got another gifted sub. Let's see, subbed at tier 1. You have a 2-month sub anniversary. Hey, very cool, Kenny. Appreciate that. And like I say, always good to have you along for the ride. All right, back to business here. Willstone 7. So here is one of the nice little surprises about this here particular plane. A fully functional GTN 750 and 650. It is awesome. And the nice thing about this that I'm finding is it is actually upgradable by the X-Plane nav database. So you can tie in Navigraph to that, and it has all the SIDS and stars that you need. So that was really a nice little feature. I mean, the plane itself as a whole was less than the GTN 750. So I feel like that was a win. I'm a big fan, by the way, of this.
1740 Minneapolis, Center Hill Squawk 6352.
Okay, he said runway 32. Oh, well, there we go, 32. And we need the Willstone. Now I haven't given it extensive testing here, but Green Bay, awesome. Wow, that's like the whole route right there, dude. And then we go to... I turn that audio down just a little bit. Then we go to KTBC. I honestly don't think I've been to either of these airfields, so this is going to be kind of fun. But yeah,
Echo Bravo, Minneapolis Center. Sorry about that.
the old GTN 750, just like that. 4144, and we're standby. And then we just need to, let's see, got to change the CDI over to GPS. We've got our magenta line. We've got, I mean, I've only scratched the surface, but this appears, like I say, to be a rather fully functioning GTN 750. Let's see, let's put terrain down here. Now we probably don't need terrain here. We're in Minnesota, for Pete's sake. For cripe's sake. We'll do traffic. But, I mean, not only do you get that, you get the two G1000s, which, I mean, like I said, I'm very, very happy. I need to clean this map up just a little bit, though. I wonder if there is a way to do that. Items. What do we want? We don't need NDBs. We don't need fixes. Yeah, fixes are okay. Airports, VORs, that looks pretty good. That's a little cleaner, a little easier to read.
Giant 8020.
Yeah, I'm becoming a big fan of this add-on company.
Giant 8020 Minneapolis Center.
All right, so one thing that I did not try is to see if we have safe. If we have safe taxi. Nope, that's as far in as we can.
Ridiculously low. We're speeding back up for Giant 8020.
Giant 8020, thank you.
Yeah, that's as far down as we can go. Okay, well, so
Yeah, I don't know what went through there, but
I do know you can load charts in to the 750, but I don't have that set up yet. It's just a matter of loading files into your X-Plane, I think your output folder. And so that's, like I say, something to do later on for sure. All right, altitude. Let's go. We need to be 3,000, and we need the altimeter to be 2978. All right, that looks good. By the way, I probably should have had some lights on while I was messing around with all this good stuff. And What,
Delta 8874, same Mach number.
what's going on in the weather world here? A little bit of stuff where we're at, I guess. Let's zoom out here
Delta
a bit.
8874, same Mach number.
A few things kind of in the area. We're going to have some thunderstorms bearing down on us. We need to get the heck out of Dodge
Delta
here.
8874, Minneapolis.
And then Traverse City has this storm system
Delta
that's
8874,
hopefully going to stay
Traverse City,
south.
same Mach 0.77 for now.
77 Delta 8874.
Yep, so let's get going. We want runway, they said runway 32. We are at the FBO, and so we have to go all the way down, it looks like Alpha, I'm expecting, which is kind of to the southeast. So we're facing basically straight away from it. We're gonna swing it around if we can. It doesn't look like we can go that way, but we'll swing it around back this way and try to get ourselves heading down southeast. But let's see. I think I'm about ready to go here. Let's make our call. Minneapolis Center Eclipse 816, ready for taxi. I should have.
Eclipse 11816, runway 32, taxi by Alpha, cross runway 27, advise ready for departure.
Runway 32 via Alpha, we will cross 27 and we'll call you ready for departure, Eclipse 11816. Okay, there we go. Taxi. On. I don't need any interior lights just at this second. I don't need any. I probably should put pitot heat on at some point here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Window defog. Yeah, no. And the other thing I need to do is I need to take care of my pressurization. I had a little bit of a blackout issue on one of my early flights here. Okay, let's flip it around and get going here. It does take quite a bit of throttle to get this thing going, but once you do, it scoots along pretty well. Not the most fuel efficient or environmentally friendly looking little jet, I don't think, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, I said I need to go southeast, so I need to figure out where I'm at before I go anywhere else. This is Whiskey, and Whiskey, no, I want to go out here. That's Lima. That should take me to Alpha. Sorry, guys. Long time listener, first time caller. Yep, that's Whiskey. That'll take me right straight to runway 9er. This little leg here will take me where I need to go. So one of the things that I've done differently in this setup is I've changed I have a key that pops me back to this view, and then I've actually changed around the trigger to the comms. I've put it over on the left-hand side, which is where it's more commonly found. But the problem is that used to be the button I used to use to recenter my field of view. And so now if I hit that, I'm clicking my mic, and it's going to drive the controllers crazy if I do it too much. So that's the big challenge here today, in addition to trying to fly a brand new plane. All right, we're on Alpha. We're making a lot of black smoke. And I will set my flaps. There's 2 notches, and it says flaps takeoff. Here comes runway 27. Clear left and clear right. And we're going to go all the way down to Alpha 4 is what we're looking for here. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream tonight or not. I'm happy to be on, hanging out with you guys. This is probably going to be the last one for me for a little while. I'm going to be out of town for a few days, and so I am not planning anything on Thursday, even though we do have a virtual USA Flying Club event that I'm supposed to be hosting down in Florida called the Executive Treatment, but I just had something come up kind of last minute. Well, actually, it wasn't last minute. It was my bad on the scheduling. I thought I was good to put the event there, and came to find out about end of last week that I had this conflict. So I've got some other guys from the Virtual USA Flying Club that are going to be stepping up and leading it. It should be a lot of fun. But I unfortunately will have to just watch on Twitch.
Epic 1 Elko Bravo, expect vectors ILS runway 18 approach lacrosse.
Like the rest of you guys. And then I'm also not
ILS 18 approach for Epic 1 Elko.
Not planning anything on Saturday yet either. Not sure I'll be back and able to stream quite then. So it might be this time next week before I'm able to do anything.
Do you want us to do the lane transition for the ILS or just start back for 1 Echo? 1 Echo Bravo, you can expect vectors ILS 18. Do you want us to do the lane transition or vectors to final? 1 Echo Bravo, vectors ILS, runway 18 approach. Okay, thanks for 1 Echo. Sorry about that.
All right, we're just about there, boys and girls. We're going to get up here to the hold short point and just get ourselves configured, and we'll check in ready for departure. Ooh, okay. I was thinking maybe I should have held short at the ILS line. But it is VFR conditions, so I believe I'm okay to come up a little bit further. There's a little bit of a quirk. Again, you get stopped, and I don't know if it's just some ground friction. It's set up a little bit weird, but it's hard to get going again. All right, there we go. All right, flaps are set. We are going to turn the landing lights on. Strobe can come on along with the beacon. Let's see. I'm going to keep this turned up to day for now. I do have a little, I have a few interior lights that I can turn on if I need. The one thing I do need to find, though.
Bravo, turn left heading 090, vector Stefano to Santa maintain 8,000, the cross altimeter 2984, and I'm showing some pretty strong convective segments in the lacrosse
let's
area.
make sure the oxygen is on there.
Okay, 090, 8,000, and we'll let you know if we need to deviate for 1 Echo.
Well, I don't remember where the probe heaters are, so I'm hoping that maybe they are an automatic deal. I don't know. Okay, let's see. We are going to, I think a speed of about 180 is probably pretty good. I don't know this. This is some of the reference data that I don't know. I'm going to arm the altitude change, and it also arms my altitude.
Cross 235 Zulu, winds 180 at 19er, gust 39er, visibility 8, thunderstorms, scattered at 5, broken at 7, overcast at 11. Temperature 22, dew point 19er, 29er, 84. Wind shifting 180 to 39er to 230 at 46. Distant lightning southeast and south, southeast, south, and northwestern quadrants.
Oh. That'll work.
Okay, thanks for 1 o'clock.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Minneapolis Center Eclipse 816, holding short, runway 32, ready for departure.
Eclipse 816, wind 320 at 7, turn right, heading 060, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Runway 32, clear for takeoff. We'll make a right turn heading 060, Eclipse 816. All right, let's...
Epic 1 Echo Bravo, descend to maintain 4,000.
turn that on and arm that just in case we need it. And all right, let's do this, guys. This is a very responsive, I guess would be a word for it. You can't make a lot of sudden movements. It's pretty it handles really nicely, but it does take a little bit of a softer touch. All right, final is clear. Runway is clear. Do I have 3340? You know, I don't have that plugged in, do I? Oh yeah, that's right when I'm on. So I'm just going to stay with him for departure. Okay, I can handle that. Makes it nice and easy for me. We'll just roll into this departure here. I think the rotation speed's somewhere around 95 to 100. It's kind of when it feels like it's getting light to me anyway. Takeoff power set. There's 70. There's 95. Nose is getting light. Yeah, we're still not. That was more like about 110. All right, positive rate. We're going to gear up.
Delta 8969, are you back?
We're going to make that right turn to 060. As you can see, it really carves. I mean, it's like, wow. And am I squawking Charlie? I hope I'm squawking Charlie. I'm not squawking Charlie, dang it. There we go. Whoops. A little bit past. That should have done that automatically for me. That's a little bit of a bummer.
Eclipse 816 altitude. And
Eclipse 816, 2,200 climbing 3,000.
Departure American 636, 3,000 climb 7,000. 260 heading west, 270 for weather.
All right.
Eclipse 816 IN. 6 Minneapolis, center radar contact. Flight in 270, let me know when you're able. Direct Fort Dodge. Climb and maintain flow level 350.
350, heading 270, let you know, American 636.
Come on, see me, see me, see me.
Eclipse 816, radar contact. 3 miles northeast of the St. Paul Airport. Climb and maintain flow level 290, clear direct Green Bay.
Up 290 and direct Green Bay, Eclipse 816. All right, good deal. Good deal. So let's had to kind of bring the speed back a little bit because I'm about to overspeed. Let's get turned direct Green Bay. And then let's adjust our altitude here. 290, but you can see the weather. It's going to be something. And well, let's start our climb up here. We'll pitch it, see if we can get about 2,000 feet a minute here and maintain about like a 180 or so in the climb. 160 to 180 I think would be pretty good.
Good evening, Delta 2445.
Into the muck we go.
Heading to 80.
Delta 2445, Minneapolis, center radar contact. Flight 300 for now. Climb and maintain flow level 360.
360, heading 300, Delta 2447.
All right, enough picture taking. Let's keep going here. I'm going to arm the nav. We get back on course here to Green Bay. And spin this guy up. Ah. Onward and upward. 290. I think this has a service ceiling of 410. But again, if most of your flights are like 2 hours or less, probably don't get up there that often. And I'm going to climb out of here. Not crazy. I'm about 90%. I'm going to try to see if I can maintain about a 180 and somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 feet per minute. If I drop a little below that, I might go up to about 95% on the climb, but I don't think I need to get too crazy here.
Eclipse 816, are you direct Green Bay at this time?
I believe so. Eclipse 816. Oh no, I take that back. We're not. I apologize. We're direct sign. I'll go direct Green Bay.
816, thank you.
Rats! I forgot to update my flight plan here, guys. Darn it. Green Bay. Direct.
Epic 1 Echo Bravo.
Boom. There we go. There we go.
Power 248, thank you for the help on the speed tonight. Resume normal speed, descend to
Well, okay.
14,000 Green Bay, altimeter 29 or 89er.
I'm just about out of the soup here.
14,000, power 248, no problem on the speed.
It just looks like it cooks, man. It's just like, wow.
Epic 1 Echo Bravo, turn right heading 160, intercept runway 18 localizer.
Obviously not the biggest, you know, plane. I think it holds 4 or 6 passengers is all. So, you know, it's not, yeah, so it holds 4 in the back and some cargo, some luggage, golf clubs, whatever you're wanting to haul from Boston to Nantucket.
Have a good night, let's see.
Okay, let's update the heading bug here. And yeah, it is. And so as I'm learning a little bit about this plane, it's already a bit of a relic. I mean, I think they only made a few of them, and then and they went out of business. I don't know if the market is just that saturated with biz jets now or what, but as I understand, they don't make them anymore. So while it is a little bit of a detour for my normal propeller driven aircraft, I do feel like it maybe has a little bit of a vintage twist, so you'll maybe forgive me for being in something a little bit different. All right, taxi light and landing lights will go off. I still don't know about the probe heat, so we're just going to roll with it. And
is that Delta or United 1740?
I kind of feel like it's pretty dark in here. I wonder if I don't know about the night lighting. Footwell, where's that? That's got to be down here. Okay, we probably don't need that just yet. Nope. Dome light, not really having much of an effect just yet. This is the cabin, probably. Yep. So the cabin I don't need overhead. Yeah, no idea about the night lighting. This is the first flight I've done that's gonna test that out, but that's okay. We'll find out together. All right, still doing pretty good on the climb. 180 and 1400. I'm going to go ahead and just bump the power up just a bit here, about 92. Yep. Yeah, nothing up there.
Delta 8969, descend and maintain 14,000. The Green Bay altimeter 29er 89er in the transition, maintain 300 knots or greater.
14,000, say the speed again.
In the transition,
And
300
again,
or better, please.
not very good at there's not a lot of good documentation on how to make sure you set the cabin pressure. So basically, I just try to crank it up here and make sure that's going, which it looks like it is. Oh, the air source needs to be on normal. That would help also, I think. That was off, so that'll be important. All right.
Epic 1 Echo Bravo, looks like you flew through the localizer, turn left, heading 160 to re-intercept. Yeah, we're just inbound our autopilot.
The Delta P increases, okay. Change in pressure, is that what that is, Delta P?
Calling for clearance, go ahead.
Yeah, sure enough. So that should be rising up here, and this is just, I'm assuming, the rate of pressurization.
Yes.
Yeah, that's rising up, getting in the green. I would think, Don, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I would think if you're in the green, you're in good shape.
Delta 8969, if you could start that descent now, please.
Ooh, look at that thunderhead building up ahead of us. Holy Moses. Whoa.
Minneapolis Center, 850 Hotel Papa, like to file a pilot reps this time. We're getting some pretty significant convective activity at our position.
So, do I have weather?
48, contact Minneapolis Center, 132.9.
I don't think I have any weather.
132.9, 248, yeah.
0 Hotel Papa, roger, do you need to deviate left or right?
I don't have, so one thing I don't have set up yet is my active sky.
We'll confirm whether we do or not.
And
right now it's moderate shop, it's mostly just, we're just being pushed up and down a little bit. A little uncomfortable, but we'll manage for now. We'll let you know 0 Hotel Papa.
I want to show you this. This is how fast that
Epic 1 Echo Bravo, 2 miles from John Rowe.
Remember that little storm that was just to the west of the field? Well, we're in it now. We are in it, and there's no way around. We got to just try to get up and over the top, I guess.
300 or greater or 300 on nose?
Whew.
300 or better on the speed in the transition, please.
So, I don't know about anti-icing here either, guys. I don't know what's set up here. I know we have windshield defog. That's about all I know at this point in time. I'm not seeing anything there. Pressurization. This is all ice protection. Oh, there we go. So we can do wing stabilizer, left, right engine. At least we got that much going for us. And we are, by the way, we're through 180, so we'll set the pressurization to, or excuse me, the altimeter to standard. And yeah, we're kind of like maybe we're gonna get through it okay. I don't know. I'm not sure how far out we are from St. Paul, but this stuff is definitely moving quickly, and it is looking nasty. Luckily for us, Traverse City is looking okay still. That cell is holding just to the south of Traverse City still. But man, oh man, this guy built up quickly. Yep, you got something up here too. It's hard telling, it really is. It's kind of that time of year, springtime in
Eclipse 310 Lima, thank you for the patience. You clear from the central Wisconsin
springtime in the Midwest.
Climb maintain 3000, expect to fly level 25017
I'm going to go up to 95%, and we're going to increase our rate of climb here. I want to get up and above this if I possibly can. Higher is better, I would think.
Eclipse 310 Lima, clear for detrust.
Yeah, there's somebody else that maybe picked up the Eclipse. I'm not the only guy.
133.4 and squawk 4204.
Minneapolis outside Southwestern 156 with you, 370.
Epic 1 Echo Bravo, radar services terminated when 1503, runway 18, clear to land.
All right, everything in the green.
Epic 1 Echo Bravo, radar services terminated when 1503, runway 18, cleared to land.
18, clear land, 1 Echo Bravo.
So one of the things that I think is kind of cool about this is there are little hot spots on this G1000 where you can just hover over and use the scroll wheel to
3-1 Sierra Lima, your whole transmission pretty
to
much
change.
cut out there. If I could have you read that back again.
Sorry guys, I got something I'm hacking on.
And Eclipse 3-1 Sierra Lima, your transmission cut out on your readback. Could you please read back your clearance?
I'll send you text. 3-1 Sierra Lima.
Doing too much talking, I guess. But yeah, there's all kinds of this here is like if I want to speed up,
your readback keeps cutting in and out. I can't understand you. I need you to read back
I
the
can
whole
just
clearance,
scroll
please.
wheel spin that. Same thing with the altitude here. That's kind of a neat feature. I don't know, again, not probably true to the sim, but
Delta 8969, contact Minneapolis Center 1 tree 2.9 Argonite.
cool in a pinch. Ah, there's some of our moisture.
Delta 8874, contact Minneapolis Center 1 tree 2.9 Argonite.
I'm guessing our outside air temp is probably, yep, minus 25. So we're definitely in icing conditions.
Spirit Wing 713, descend and maintain 1414,000, the Minneapolis, or correction, the Green Bay altimeter 29 or 89er.
Sooner we can get to 290, the better. Well, they've made this route just about as easy as you possibly can make it. I mean, it's Green Bay, which is a little over halfway, and then a slight left-hand turn into Traverse City, which is starting to get swallowed up. That's okay. We need a good ILS approach.
75 miles south.
Hey, we're just about out of it, guys. Just about out of it. Oh, that's beautiful.
Korean Air 081.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Squawk 6364.
Just about out.
Sierra Lima, I did hear that about 5x5. Just advise ready for taxi.
Roger, Aerobask Eclipse for taxi 3-1 Sierra Lima.
All right, we are just about to top a climb. When we get up to top a climb, I'll kind of give you a look at the VATtastic map and what's going on in the world of VATSIM on a Tuesday. Again, really appreciative of Minneapolis ARTCC setting up this event. Midweek GA events are our favorites. We really love them. It's a great way to spend the Tuesday evening. Unless you could get out and do a little bit of fishing, but none of that around our house right now. It is windy.
1 Echo Bravo, welcome to La Crosse. Where are you parking today?
We're going to Colgan Air Services for 1 Echo Bravo.
1 Echo Bravo, Roger. You can turn left on Bravo Taxi, Bravo Alpha Cross, runway 1, or correction, cross runway 22. Have a good day.
All right, we're about out. Another 4,000 to go.
Okay, left on Bravo and cross runway 22 for 1 Echo Bravo.
I think we're not only up above the storm, but maybe we've made it past east.
Checking in flight level 360.
Goodness.
1013 Minneapolis Center, hello.
That is loud.
Hello.
Korean Air 081, just check the squawk 6364, please.
Try that a little bit here. I don't want to turn my mic down too much because I want them to be able to hear me, but boy, oh boy, I'm getting my ears blasted off. Hey, there's some blue sky.
Korean Air 081, radar contact 15 miles east of the Dickinson. VOR, welcome.
So I should be able to, theoretically, then turn off the ice protection. Circuits are not modeled, it doesn't look like, nope. But most everything else is. This is one of those planes where I do wish I had a thrustmaster. Be kind of cool to have
November
that.
31 Sierra Lima again. I heard the November 31 and then it just cut out and I didn't hear anything after that. Are you ready?
Hey, Nix. Yeah, me either. I just decided to pick it up, and I like it. So far, so good. I've flown from Telluride to Denver, and now I am moving along here on a, what is it, Traverse City Tuesday, St. Paul to Traverse City. Good to have you along, Nix.
1740 back.
Well, we're definitely ahead of the storm now, which is good. But we're not out of danger just yet because we have some stuff ahead of us that we may have to contend with before it's all said and done.
Virgin 156, climb and maintain flight level 390.
That's me. Yep. That is me.
Virgin 156, climb and maintain flight level 390. Thank you very much.
That's my traditional call sign regardless of airplane. Makes it easy for me to remember. All right, so no traffic nearby. I think that is terrain. And we're all green there, so that's good. Yep, I think there might even be a little weather radar on here, but I just haven't had a chance to look at it quite yet. Are you flying tonight, Nixie? Don, you up in the air somewhere? Where's this dome light? That's got to be it.
Eclipse 1 Sierra Lima 1140 at 7, turn left heading 090, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Heading 090 and clear for takeoff, no 310 Lima.
Aha, okay, good deal, good deal. The Mustang looks like a cool biz jet. I've had my eye on that one a little bit also. All right, well, just about leveled off, and once we get leveled off, I think I'll back the power off to probably around 90-ish. Like I say, I don't know. I have not gotten that far to consider any of the reference numbers, performance tables, anything like that. I'm just kind of winging it. And I filed for about top speed of about 220 today, but no, I'm in no hurry. Let's just put it that way. And there's getting to be a little bit of a log jam, which is awesome. It'd be kind of fun to work our way through that. Now I do have altitude. Yep, so it's armed. That little orange light there tells me that we're armed. Doesn't really say that here anywhere, but we'll just monitor and make sure that we do level off at 290. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Now at this point in time, I don't think the speed. You know what? Let's find out. Does this thing have? Does it have an auto throttle? Let's just see what it does. Oh, I think it may have an auto throttle. Let's see if we can get up to 200. Ooh, boy. Oh, that's redlining it here. I don't know if I want to do that for much longer. Maybe 200 is a little pushing it a little bit too far.
Spirit Wing 713, contact Minneapolis.
Oh, there we go. We're back down into the green. Ah. Well, auto throttle is going to be a nice touch here. I tell you what. No doubt about it. All right, what do we got going on over here? Is that? I thought that was water for a little bit ago. Is that potentially moisture? I don't know. So much about this plane I don't know. All right, well we've hit 200 and our N1's backed off to about 92%. I think I can live with that, guys. So I'm going to try to, on my descent, I'm going to try to see if that will help us out a little bit. That's a nice feature. Again, surprises everywhere you turn. Surprises. Well, let's take a peek here. Vatastic map. Let's see what's going on in the VATSIM world today. Quite a bit of activity here in the northeastern part of the United States and east coast of Canada. Boston, Moncton, Gander, Montreal, Toronto all online. Having some fun. Almost looks like there's a little event going on over here. Oh, wait a second. What's New Bedford? Oh, BVA fly-in. Now that's coming up on Saturday the 30th. The Great Cape Escape. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I will be able to be a part of that. I love me some GA fly-in Boston virtual style. But Cleveland, Chicago, and then of course here we are in Minneapolis. Here's our weather. Looks like up and down the Midwest here you're going to be fighting it. Indy and Atlanta. And got some coverage down here. Bahamas, Nassau area. And then Vancouver Center is up. Awesome. What about South America? Anything happening? Yep, a little bit of stuff happening down here, South America. Need to get back down there. Been in there 3 times here in the last month or so. And looking forward to learning that country a little bit more. Ooh, Cairo. Very cool. Don't see Egypt online very often. A little bit of German airspace here, I think. Frankfurt, yep. Frankfurt, Germany. And that's about it, I think, on a Tuesday. Everybody went to bed. Everybody stayed up late like me last night. And off to bed. Good choices tonight.
816, I've got a reroute advisor. Did you copy?
A reroute, huh? Okay, Eclipse 816 is ready.
Eclipse 816, you're cleared to the Traverse City Airport via present position, direct Traverse City, Tango, Victor, Charlie. Direct. Maintain flight level 290.
Cleared to Traverse City via present position Traverse City direct. We'll maintain 290. Thanks for the shortcut, Eclipse 816. Man, they're making it too easy. Okay, well, I'm a rule follower. Let's do this. So we're going to go into our flight plan and present position. And we're going to go Traverse City. We're going to say direct to. We're going to say enter. And it's going to change our course just a little bit here. And all right, so we have how far till Traverse City? Where is it telling us? 202 miles. All right, so at 200 miles an hour, we got about an hour to go. Wind is not really helping us or hurting us, just kind of off our right-hand side. 30 knots, not awful for flight level 290. Yeah, all right, good deal. Good deal. Well, I think it's time for me to step away. I need to refill my beverage so I can battle this scratchy throat here. So I'm going to get some permission from, what am I? I'm on 3340.
Eclipse 31 Sierra Lima at an end altitude, climb maintain 15,000. That'll be your final today.
Roger, climb at the...
Get some permission. I like to text those guys so it's not something that interferes with something else they're doing.
Eclipse 816, descend and maintain 15,000. The Green Bay altimeter 29er, 89er, and then your step away is approved.
Okay, down to 15,000 for Eclipse 816. Wow, are we getting closer than I think? All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have to hustle. Hate to step away when I'm in the descent, but maybe I'm going to get busy here. So, okay, I'm going to click altitude change.
Eclipse 1 Sierra Lima, the Green Bay altimeter 29er, 89er.
And let's see if I go
29er, 89er.
down. Let's see if it holds that 200 with my auto throttle. I'll pitch down at about 1500. Well, it's trying. It's definitely backing off on the N1 here. Okay, I'll be back in just a sec.
Delta 307 Minneapolis, hello, the Green Bay altimeter 29er, 89er.
2989, Delta 307.
Hotel Papa, first sequence seen into Traverse City is going to maintain flight level 210 and the transition maintain 300 knots. Eclipse 0, Phenom 0, Hotel Papa. 4 sequencing Traverse City is going to maintain flight level 210 and the transition maintain 300 knots.
Then maintain flight level 300 will maintain 300 knots when able for the transition. 0 Hotel Papa.
And just going to maintain flight level 210, please.
Roger, 210, we'll go down there. 0 Hotel Papa.
Delta 307 is going to maintain 6,000. Expect vectors visual approach from 18.
Alright, descending 6,000 for the visual 18. Delta 307.
Southwest 1468 Minneapolis, Center giving radar contact, climb maintain flight level 300, clear direct Green Bay.
300, clear direct Green Bay, Traverse 1468.
Delta 1539 Minneapolis, Center good evening, squawk 6337. Phenom 0 Hotel Papa, are you able to back direct Traverse City at this time?
Roger that, we're making our turn now to Traverse City. 0 Hotel Papa. We're blue serving through the worst of the weather.
0 Hotel Papa, thank you. Delta 1539 radar contact 65 miles west of the O'Neill VOR, welcome. Unfortunately not. You have to look at the Mini Center website for our split information, but it's kind of hard to see sometimes, especially when they're split. So it's totally fine to just keep calling us and asking.
Test 1, 2.
No,
Oh, there we go.
Okay, yeah, the splits are definitely hard, especially with a split like this. That's
I must have
very,
bumped
not normal for what we
I've got
do.
a mute on this earpiece, and when I sometimes take it off, I bump the mute button. So what I was saying is I opted for a little hot chocolate versus tea.
Delta 307 flight in 270 vector Stefano.
270.
Well, we need to take a peek ahead here if we can, and I don't know, but I want to, with every one of my planes, I always like to see if I can do this. Let's see if we can tune in on COM 2.
0 Hotel Papa, delete speed restrictions, resume normal speed.
The ATIS for Traverse City 119.
Roger, we'll
175.
Our original speed. We wouldn't have been able to make 300 anyway.
And my audio panel I need to turn on. I need to just turn that on. See if we can hear anything. Oops. No, can't. Thought I could monitor that, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Ooh, you got some V-speeds for me, Don. Awesome. Thank you, man. I'll open that up, take a look at it. All right, well, I thought I could tune in Traverse City, but unfortunately I cannot, so I'm just going to get the ATIS from the text here. It looks like we have hazardous weather. Oh boy. Information. Let me get back to my notes here. Cherry Capital, information. Delta. We have an altimeter 29905. I think he gave me a different one for Green Bay, but we'll just put 29905 in for now. That'll be close enough. Visual approaches. Runway 28. Okay, well that's good. Visual runway 28. And oh, we might also get 18 landing and departing runways 2818. Hazardous weather is available from the usual frequencies. The winds are calm actually right now, and 10 statute miles of visibility. There's a few clouds at 6,500 and a few at 10,000. So it's kind of like that storm system is just hanging there. Well, it continues to get closer and closer. Now it looks like the outer precipitation bands may be over the top of the airfield. So we're gonna be dealing with that. It's visual conditions right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if it changes to an ILS before it's all said and done. Okay, let's look at the diagram here. Let's just get a feel for what we're dealing with here as we're leveling off at
Eclipse 816, are you back?
Back with you, 816.
Eclipse 816, thank you for sequencing Traverse City. Turn left heading 030. I'll have you back direct as soon as I can.
Left turn 030, Eclipse 816. All right, happy to help.
To the 307, descend and maintain 3000.
That means there's some traffic, which is a good thing. All right, we'll go heading mode. Okay, we were going to take a look at a couple things. We're going to take a look at the map for Traverse City. There it is. Let's rotate it. So we will be looking at 28 or 18 here. So that'll be interesting to see. Our FBO looks like it's up here on the north side.
Spearwing 602 with you, climbing 2,100.
Okay. 5,300 or 7,600. Plenty long for what we need.
370, direct west line.
We do have an ILS for 28 and we have an RNAV for 18, so we do have instrument approaches that we can put in as we need. All right, and I want to see this PDF thing that Don found for us. This is awesome, dude.
Stuck Mike.
91 was rotation. I was just late. I must not. Maybe I didn't have the trim set. Takeoff flaps. I definitely had that taken care of. Oh, my normal climb was a little too fast, actually.
14,000, contact Minneapolis Center 132.9er.
Okay.
Down to 14,000 and contact 132.9er. Thank you. Eclipse 310 Lima.
Final approach, full flaps at 99. And down there, Klein stall. Yep, 95. Landing 76. All right, so we'll try to make our approach there at 100, and then we'll try to get it down.
Eclipse 816, thank you for the help. Clear direct Traverse City.
Back to Traverse City, not a problem. Eclipse 816.
Phenom 0 Hotel Papa, descend and maintain 14, 14,000, the green correction 1515. 15,000, the Green Bay altimeter 2989er.
Then maintain 5,000, 15,000, and the Green Bay altimeter is 2989, Hotel Papa.
Have it up. All right, so that'll come in handy. Thanks, Don. Appreciate that. 100 to 105 knots at final. Yeah, final approach, full flaps. And, oh, so that's, you're right, that's different from your glide, isn't it? That's down, so that's close to your VREF, really, truly. You can take it down a little slower if you want, but right about 100 for your final approach. Level off there and bleed the speed. Okay, that'll work, man. Thanks. VREF is 99 plus half the headwind. Oh, that's true. Yep, we're gonna check on that. Right now, that's not an issue because the winds are calm. VREF is stall speed time. Oh, I didn't know that.
Delta 307, clear visual approach 218.
All right, that's very good. Thank you. There's a lot of documentation with this plane, but that was one I had not found yet. So that's good to know. And 100, that's easy to remember. I wonder if there's a way to put that in somewhere here. Probably is. Yeah, we'll have to read about that. We can remember 100.
Delta 307, 11608, runway 18, clear to land.
Clear to land, 18.
I'm definitely going to reference that, though, in my checklist. That'll be good to have.
Minneapolis Center, King 328 Bravo Papa.
Eclipse 0 Hotel Papa, contact Minneapolis. Correction, Phenom 0 Hotel Papa, contact Minneapolis Center 132.9. Good night.
132.90 for 0 Hotel Papa. Thanks to the ATC. So long.
King Air 328.
That's got to be the Carenado Phenom, because I like to use that livery, 850 Hotel Papa. So we do have Traverse City Tower right now, but no approach. I think we're going to stay with Mini Center for
1539, thank you. King Air 8 Bravo
our
Papa,
approach here. 12420. We'll just enter that. We're not going to transfer. 2420, and then there is ground on 2190.
Minneapolis Center, that was 1468. Is there any chance that when I arrive in Detroit, they'll get me online?
Southwest 1468. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. It's not a great chance. I don't see Detroit on a whole bunch, but unfortunately, I don't know.
Alright, Roger, thanks.
Man, that guy sounds young. Good to start him young.
Bravo Papa, thank you. Radar contact position as reported, cleared to the Traverse City Airport via present position. Direct, Mike, November, Mike, direct. Climb maintain 11,000. Squawk 6360.
Clear to Traverse City via Menominee direct.
All right, well, so far so good on the X-Plane 11.5 transition. We've kept it pretty simple. I've moved over 2 aircraft. I've moved over my ortho scenery. I've moved over my CSLs. What else have I moved over? A few airports. These 2 tonight are defaults. Got a little bit of a, looks like maybe a little bit of a ortho tile glitch going down there, speaking of. No weather yet, no landing rate. My landing rate predictor thing is not set up just yet. And I've just been trying to kind of bring things over slowly. I have updated to the new alpha of X-Pilot.
Eclipse thanks again for the help tonight. Descend and maintain 14,000, contact Minneapolis Center, 1 tree 2.9er.
All right, down to 14,000 over 32.9er. Eclipse 816, thanks for the ATC. We'll see you. I didn't see that guy on there. All right, 14,000. And altitude change, we're heading down at about 1,000 feet per minute. And we're going to change over to the other, we had 3290. Here, I'll do this. 1329. We'll keep tower in there. There we go. Wait for other communication. Minneapolis Center, good evening, Eclipse, November 11816, descending 14,400.
Eclipse 11816, Minneapolis Center, good evening, Traverse City, altimeter 299er7.
907. All right, that's updated.
Boeing 2 November Bravo, maintain 180 knots.
180. Confirm 180.
That's Trump's wall.
2 November Bravo, affirmative, 180.
180, 2 November Bravo.
I think we're getting some nice
Minneapolis Center,
late day sun. Yeah, we are.
Can we get a 20-degree right deviation? We got a little storm cell directly ahead of us.
We were lucky to be over the top of that one, weren't we?
Roger, tell you what, just fly heading, you just want a 100 heading now, and I'll just keep you on that.
Well, that little hazy business up there is kind of, I think, probably over the top of Traverse City.
100, and get vectors,
We still have, what do we have here?
Your Hotel Papa, is that enough for you, I guess? That was a
111 miles.
That should be adequate. Right 20 degrees should get us past the worst of it. Zero Hotel Papa. Let's start that turn now. Yeah,
I'm going to message that guy.
Deviation to right is approved. Let me know when you're able to take a heading. Roger, we're turning right to 100 to avoid some of this soup here. Zero Hotel Papa. Boeing 2 November Bravo, turn left heading 360.
Left 360, 2 November Bravo.
Yep, that's a fantastic jet. If you're in the P3D world and you're looking for a biz jet, that Carenado
right turn to
Phenom
140. That's going to be probably
840, well, Phenom 300 and the 840, is it 840 or 850?
Number 0 Hotel Papa, deviations right of course are approved when able fly heading 100 and advised. Once we're past the storm cell, we'll turn left back to 100, then we'll advise 0 Hotel Papa.
Anyway, I would recommend it. It's a fun plane. Just on that edge of being immersive, but not over the top. I mean, it's Carenado, so you're only going to get a certain amount of that anyway, but enough systems to keep you busy and keep you interested. And but things happen in a hurry. P3 does have a Falcon. I believe Carenado also makes a Falcon for P3D. I have the Fly Simware Falcon for P3D, and it is a fun plane. It's a little bit on the older side, so I kind of prefer the Carenado one, but I do like it, and I do fly it whenever I have a chance in P3D. In fact, I like the Falcon so much, I bought the Carenado one in X-Plane just so I could have it over in that sim as well. That's a fun plane. That is a powerful, strong. People say it's underpowered, but man, oh man, it really goes, I think. Maybe I just don't fly very many tri-motor planes. but it's a big plane. It's almost not a biz jet. It's almost like a little small commuter jet. It's that big. It's unique though. I like it. And again, it's Carenado just has that, I think, nice balance of really high quality, looks really, really good. Functionality is decent. You know, it's not, you don't have to learn every single circuit breaker to fly it. You know, the Saab 340 is a perfect example. I bought the
Minneapolis Center, November 850 Hotel Papa. I'd like to file a high rep. We got some significant thunderstorm activity at 15,000, just over the kind of mid-section of Lake Michigan. 0 Hotel Papa, roger, thank you. 2 November Bravo, disregard.
Good evening, Minneapolis Center. King Air, November 982 Golf is with you. Descending flight level.
But anyway, I bought the leading edge sim Saab for X-Plane. It was on sale, and then I picked up the Carenado Saab later on. Same deal, another sale, just to give a comparison. You know, I had enjoyed comparing the Falcon on two different platforms. I thought it'd be kind of fun to compare the same aircraft on the same, you know, the same sim. And you know, the leading edge sim, man, it models just about every system you can model, and has a bunch of things that, you know, a bunch of things you have to do right in order to make it work, and all that good stuff.
Direct the airport, 2 November Bravo. Eclipse 10 Lima, descend and maintain 4,000.
But it
Down to floor test and 210 Lima.
but it showed its age a little bit in its coding, and it was kind of a little bit of a stuttery, kind of a low frame rate. You can just tell the code is not optimized for the later versions of X-Plane. And so the graphics kind of also showed that a little bit of an older style, not the PBR, and it looked great still, and it's a fun plane. I still fly it, but once I got in the Carenado version, it was just, you could just tell it was newer, even though the plane itself is made to look old and worn. The whole interface was just newer and just a little bit easier to manage, and again, not the systems detail, but enough to make you really pay attention. And you know, you have to learn some things to make it fly. So anyway, I don't know how I got on the Saab talk. Oh, I know. I just think that the Carenado guys have done a nice job with those planes, that Falcon and the Saab. Okay, I'm getting down to where I gotta start thinking about some lighting here, don't I? So dome light, not really doing anything for me. Cabin overhead. This might be what we get right now, guys. Is there anything up here?
King Air 902 Golf, descend at fast discretion, maintain 5,000. Traverse City altimeter 299er.
Nothing up here.
Maintain 5,000, descend at pilot discretion, thank you.
Those are the overheads, I think.
Minneapolis Center, Phenom 850 Hotel Papa. Can we get a descent? It seems like whatever this storm system is, we're almost directly level with it. 0 Hotel Papa, roger, descend at fast discretion, maintain 6,000.
Okay, what does the day to night thing do here? I think it dims things down, yeah, a little bit.
Traverse City 299er.
Ah, it turns on the glow. Ooh, all right, we'll do that. We'll do that. that's a fun plane. I got that a while back and have not spent very much time with it. I've got a buddy that's walking me through some of the checklists, and I've been able to get up and fly some short routes and do some patterns in it. That's a fun plane. That's a very
And November 3 Bravo Kilo.
that's
Sorry,
a very
we
highly
Squawk 6344.
systems
Please.
modeled plane. Very, very much. I think I would consider that to be study level. Really a neat. The sequence on departure is is really unique. I like that. I like learning those little quirky deals, and I also like the taxi.
Skyhawk 3 Bravo
Um,
Kilo radar contact.
just how long it is, how
159
far in
Traverse
front
City
of the
Airport.
main gear the nose wheel is, and
Sail
when you go to turn it feels like you're going sideways
We are at 4,000.
when you're turning onto the runway.
3 Bravo
It's
Kilo,
pretty awesome.
Roger. Traverse City altimeter 299er.
You need to get back in that thing, buddy. And you and me and
3 Bravo Kilo maintain
we can. Who else flies the rotate?
6 miles and 4,000.
Downwind Sim does. Gosh, we could have a little rotate MD-80 rotate party, man.
Eclipse 10 Lima traffic 2 o'clock.
I got a sneeze coming.
6 miles, that's 4,500 Cessna. Actually, she's fine.
Boy, it is hazy out there right now, isn't it?
Roger, 210 limit.
We're over the top of one of these lakes now, aren't we? Yep, I believe so.
3 Bravo Kilo, would you like runway 28 or runway 18?
I wonder why they brought me down to 14,000 so soon.
We'll take runway 28 through Bravo Kilo.
All right, I'm looking here, and I'm seeing
Kilo, Roger. It looks like either one.
23 arrivals and 4 departures
You're
at
pretty good,
Traverse.
continue direct to field.
Feeling like that's going to be doable for us. We kind of missed the mad rush, I think. We might think about maybe kick around a second leg, maybe. I will see. I was up kind of late last night playing in the Kodiak in Papua New Guinea. Maybe I'll try to get to bed tonight.
Eclipse 10 Lima, turn left heading 010.
010, 310 Lima.
10 Lima, descend to maintain 3,000.
3,000 and 310 Lima. Lima, did you say 070?
10 Lima, turn left heading 010.
All right, there's the other side. We must be getting to Michigan.
3 Bravo Kilo, airport, Traverse City Airport is 1 o'clock and 11 miles.
I'm seeing some King Airs. I'm seeing a Skyhawk. There's another Eclipse out in front of me.
For
737
Hotel Papa, can you take heading
200.
now? Deviating.
Yeah, we got a nice
Take
mix.
heading now, 0 Hotel Papa.
Nice
0
mix.
Hotel Papa, Roger, fly heading 060.
And the Phenom, he's right out actually in front of us.
6,000 for now. Left 060, down to 6,000, 0 Hotel Papa.
I wonder what
10
weather
Lima, that was a 010 heading.
what weather he's in. I've got match real world conditions. I don't have active sky or anything going right now, but I am matching the real world conditions. He's clear down south of us, diverting all over the place. Where'd he come from? He came clear from Telluride. Wow. That's about as far as you can go in, well, the Phenom. The Phenom has a little bit better range than the Eclipse does.
Airport, 9 and 10 o'clock, and
That's a fun day of flying right there.
miles approach field site.
That's got to be 3.5 hour, and maybe more, 4-hour flight.
Skyhawk 3 Bravo Kilo, airport 1 o'clock and 9 miles.
We've got the field 3 Bravo
3 Bravo Kilo, Roger, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, contact Traverse City Tower 124.2. Good night.
Squawk VFR over to tower. We'll see you at 3 Bravo Kilo. Over to Zero Lima for the airport unit.
Eclipse 10 Lima, cleared visual approach runway 28. Radar service terminated. Contact Traverse City Tower 124.2. Good night.
That's nice.
Contact tower 124.2 and clear for the visual to 8 Joseph.
Eclipse 816. ATIS is Delta. Expect vectors visual approach runway 28 unless you'd like something else.
All right, we'll expect Vector's visual 28. We'll go get Delta Eclipse 816.
And Eclipse 816, go ahead and fly heading 090 for now. Vectors visual approach.
090 Eclipse 816. All right. I think we have Delta, but we'll just go double check here. Wonder if I can hear it now in my comm 2. Whoops. Let's see if we can turn that on. Not quite close enough, I think. We're still, well, we're only 50 miles out. We should be hearing it if it's working. But yeah, we have Delta. So still calm. Winds are calm. 28. So we're gonna they're gonna basically vector us maybe north of the field here.
Minneapolis Center, P9 50 Hotel Papa. I'd like to file a high rep for weather. We're getting a little bit of light shop around 6,000, and there's a lot of kind of CB activity and some isolated thunderstorms.
Interesting.
Hotel Papa, Roger. I think there is still a connected segment, but I guess not quite for your immediate vicinity. But yeah, there's plenty of. Yeah, actually, you are just about to enter a connected segment there. 8-7 Eastern for thunderstorm.
All right, the other thing.
I have a visual on it. It looks like it's off to my 11 o'clock.
I don't have set up. I had a little bit of a night enhancer kind of mod, and I'm interested to see what the night lights look like without that, because I don't know if that's doing much for me or not. It's hard to tell. I like the effect that I had when I was running 11.4, but I'm interested to see what Vulcan does here for us. All right, we are going to, though, just set the ILS runway 28 just as a backup. Okay, there's no yeah, we're just going to set that as a backup. And I feel like I need to zoom out a little bit here. Can I? There we go. Let's get a little bit more of a feel of where we're going. So let's just take a second and let's brief that. I believe that they're bringing us in north of the field here, so we will be making a right-hand traffic pattern to intercept the ILS runway 28 localizer. It'll be a visual approach, but we will still intercept the localizer 110.7. We'll put 279er in. We have 7,000 feet of runway.
King Air 902 Golf.
Elevation is 624 feet, and so a decision height of 816.
Eclipse 816, you back with me?
Eclipse 816? Eclipse 816, yeah, we never went anywhere.
Oh, 816, I thought. Yeah, sorry about that. 816, send up off discretion, maintain 6,000. If you don't have it yet, Traverse City altimeter is 29er.
Right down 6,000, Eclipse 816. All right, we'll get back to that. And let's see how well our auto throttle holds us here.
And King Air 902 Golf.
This has worked pretty darn well so far.
3,000 for
I'm
90.
going to be a little more aggressive here. Let's see how we do. Let's not go all the way down just yet, but let's see how it does if we descend at 2,000 feet per minute. All right, back to the approach briefing. If we have a missed approach, we're going to climb to 1,100, then make a left-hand turn, climbing 3,000 direct to Traverse City VOR, DME, and hold. So we'll need 3,000 and Traverse City in there for our missed approach. 114.6. We'll put 110.7 in there for the... Oh, it's doing a nice job of holding the speed. Really nice job. Alright, so 110.7. That is the localizer frequency. 114. That is the go around, the missed approach frequency. And we'll enter our courses and everything here
92 Golf will
in just a bit.
10 o'clock.
Minneapolis Center, good day, Delta 242 with you descending to flight level 240 now.
All right.
92 Golf has the field in sight.
92 Golf, great. Cleared visual approach runway 28. Radar service.
So now let's do this. Let's see if we can.
Approach 28.
Let's slow it down a little bit here. Let's see if we can get down to 180. I'm just curious. We're just about as steep a descent as we would want to fly this thing. Yeah, we're actually slowing down a little bit. All right, that is nice. Nice work, Aerobask.
Eclipse 816, turn right heading 100.
Right turn 100, Eclipse 816. Do 100. There we go. And we're down below 10,000, so let's put our landing and taxi lights on.
Requesting descent down to flight level 200, please.
Delta 242, how about this? Descent at path discretion, maintain 8,000.
Maintain 8,000, Delta.
A few lights coming on here. Looks pretty good, really. Some of those in the distance there. It's kind of hazy. It's hard to tell. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Little blinky lights down there. I'm pretty excited about this Vulcan deal. I'm not going to lie. This is giving me the chance to get a little bit of HDR worked into my sim, and I'm pretty pumped. I think the reflections are maybe a little overdone. Let's just take a look here.
Phenom 0 Hotel Papa, turn right 10 degrees vectors for visual approach and descend and maintain 4,000.
Yeah, and I don't, that really doesn't, I'm going to just take those off. I think those are a little bit overdone. Alright, we do have the Traverse City altimeter set. It was
850 Hotel Papa, turn right 10 degrees and descend and maintain 4,000.
29, actually 2995 is what they're saying now, information Delta. We'll adjust that. Now, since we are getting, technically we are on a vectors to final, so let's do this. We're going to go to localizer 1. Good. And we have 110.7 set. We need to change our course here to 279. We're going to just use this little touch feature right here. Kind of on a downwind right now. Otherwise, we're right now in heading mode. We have to actually click this.
Sorry about that.
And, whoops. And we have to go all the way here to course, and then we can adjust it accordingly. Gosh darn, my throat. Whew. Sign I'm talking too much. All right, we're getting into some of that cloud layer. We are down at 6,000 and our speed is 180. I don't think I'm going to go much slower than that right now. Am I seeing Traverse City? Yep, there it is. Very good, very good. You know what we could do at this point is, let's check and see actually before we do anything. We may have that missed approach already in. Yeah, we do actually. So all we have to do is jump back. If we do go missed approach, we just need to jump back into nav mode, or sorry, GPS mode, and re-engage the nav.
Zero Hotel Papa, the Traverse City Airport's 11 o'clock.
And it'll fly it right out there for us. We do have the VOR, sorry, the
We'll
VORTAC
site, but is it possible to get the ILS instead?
loaded up just in case.
Yeah, Phenom Zero Hotel Papa. Yeah, we can do that. Fly heading 080 and maintain 4,000. 080, and we'll stay at 4,000. We'll do the ILS to 280 Hotel Papa.
Oh, look at the clouds just wisping by. That's pretty cool. That's a nice effect. I don't know how well that shows up, but you can just barely see the clouds. Yep, there's some traffic over there. That was one thing I was noticing with the Vulcan in the test flight yesterday, is just how much smoother the traffic was. Oh, look at that! Oh man, he's gonna love that. Presents for the junior first officer who just turned 3 on Saturday. Great grandma's hooking him up with some yellow. Oh, the Okies. Ooh, great uncle and aunt Brandon and Brandy hooking him up with some sweet Tonka type trucks. I don't know if they're Tonkas, but they're kind of that genre. All right, there's Traverse City. We have the field. And that Phenom, I don't know where he's at. He's south of us, I believe. We did have departing traffic that's not a factor. But I'm really hoping with this Vulcan that I always have a hard time in X-Pilot seeing other traffic. Like, look, we've got a guy on the runway taking off right now. That's awesome. See, I don't know that I would have seen that before. Oh, so he's a go-around guy. All right. There is still a little bit of a leg. I mean, that's just kind of with it. So he's going to be coming our way here, actually. And there is somebody on final. So that's pretty dang good. I like that. That's pretty good. I like that lighting. I like the lights sparkling a little bit there. That's pretty nice. And I don't have things turned up major crazy because I have a fairly old graphics card, but I can't wait, man. I get the upgraded graphics card. This is going to look halfway decent. I'm just about out of hot chocolate. Yep, there's a guy landing. That's awesome.
Minneapolis Santos Gomez, 3664 with you, 4,000 feet, heading 220.
All right, I better pay attention. I may have some guys out front of me here. There's still a fair amount of traffic. Who am I getting a little?
Guy with 3664.
I do have my traffic turned on down here. Looks like I have somebody behind us and a couple guys off to our right hand side. I think this guy 180, I think that's the Phenom. I think this guy's the go around. And this guy here might be just a recent departure here. Very nice. Very nice. Nice little airplane.
2 Golf, turn right heading 100.
100 for 92 Golf.
So he's tacking in behind me, basically.
Skywest 3664, climb maintain full level 290. 290, Skywest 3664.
Kind of feel like I should be getting maybe slowed down a little bit here. If you're in a traffic pattern, you're putting your first notch of flaps in at this point in time, aren't you? Yeah, we'll just hang right here. It does get slowed down decently quick.
Phenom 0 Hotel Papa, descend and maintain 3000, and turn left heading 360.
Yep,
Down
that's
3000 and turn due north 0 Hotel
that's
Papa.
got to be that guy. Yep. So he is. I wonder if I can see him. Well, we should be coming in right after him. Although he's on an ILS, he's going to be vectored way further out than we would. But maybe he's going to extend our downwind just for traffic. Yeah, I don't see him yet. So anyway, initial thoughts. You know, so far so good.
Hotel Papa, continue that left turn around to heading 310.
Everything has worked for the most part with me just
Okay, left turn 310, 0 Hotel Papa.
simply dragging it over from X-plane 41 directly into X-plane 5.
Phenom 0 Hotel Papa.
I have had to do a couple of my sceneries. I've actually had to do a full extract from the original file, but the airplanes so far have been really good, and like I say, the ortho has been good.
This is Delta, expect vectors visual approach runway 28, unless you'd like something else, fly heading of 180. Air Canada 12.
That might be the Phenom right there. Hard to tell. I still have a couple of pretty big add-ons to move over though, and Active Sky is one of them. PAWSCon is another. I'm enjoying the heck out of PAWSCon. And then there's a few beefy aircraft. I'm a little worried about the FlyJ Sim coming over. That's been a little bit of a cranky bird normally. And then a couple just of my old favorites. I hope they all come over without too much trouble. But it seems like most of the
Eclipse 816, turn right heading 190.
right turn 190 Eclipse 816.
Eclipse 816, descend and maintain 4000.
Down to 4,000 816. All right, 190 and down to 4.
King Air 902 Golf, do you have the field site at your 2 o'clock and 10 miles? We're thinking about putting you on 18.
That's affirmative, I do, but I really like to maintain 28 if we can.
King Air 9 Golf, roger, that's fine. We'll make it happen.
All right, I do see the localizers come alive here. And I feel like I'm going to slow her down.
Phenom 0 Hotel Papa,
160.
Terminate contact tower 124.2, good night. 124.2 for tower, thanks for the ATC, so long. Eclipse 816, maintain 170 knots or less.
Slowing down to 170, Eclipse 816. Yep, I'm getting there. Yeah, we'll level off. We'll get down to 170. And actually, I've set it to 160, so we'll have a little bit of room to, little wiggle room here.
6,000.
There's our airfield.
Turn heading 010 for Delta 242.
And there's our glide slope.
242, turn right 10 degrees, so take the heading that you're on now and add 10, and that should be your new heading.
Okay.
Eclipse 816, do you have, let's see, traffic is 10 o'clock at 4 miles, 3,000 feet, Phenom. You have it in sight?
We have the traffic, Eclipse 816.
816, sorry, I was 2 o'clock, not 10 o'clock. Do you have that traffic?
Yes, we have that traffic also, 816.
Excellent. 816, cleared visual approach, follow the Phenom, cleared visual approach runway 28.
All right, we'll follow traffic and cleared for the visual approach runway 28, Eclipse 816. The heck was I looking at 10 o'clock?
Canada 1232, descend and maintain.
Okay, I am going to attempt to intercept here. And let's get, that's a pretty good intercept heading, I think, about 240.
Descend and maintain 6,000 Delta 242.
And Eclipse 816, greater service terminated, contact tower 124.2, good night.
Over to tower, Eclipse 816, good night. All right, we've got the localizer. Traverse City Tower, good evening, Eclipse November 11816 on the visual runway 28.
Number 11816, Traverse City Tower, runway 28, number 2, clear land.
Cleared land number 2, runway 28, Eclipse 816. Hey, how pretty is that, guys? Wow. Wow. That's nice. All right, I need to get myself down to flap speed here. I got to quit gawking around here. So speed, let's bring the speed down. We want 100, right? So let's see if we can get there. And clean speed. I gotta look at my charts here. Clean speed. Don, you remember the clean speed? It's around 140, I think. So I can probably put a notch in here. I'm looking. Clean speed. Flaps full was actually 200. I could put a notch in. I'm going to put one in right now. Clean speed was 200. Okay, so we're looking for, again, we're looking for 100 on the approach. I'm going to let the, yep, the glide slope has grabbed us now. And we're starting our way down. That's perfect. We are negligible, I guess. I don't know what our distance is here. We're doing good. We're just about down to idle power right now to get down to 100. I might end up tossing the second notch out here. I think we have a little bit of time yet, though. Man, it's beautiful. It's dark, and then it's sunset. That's way cool. What a cool sim. What a piece of coding. Nice job, Laminar. All right, there's 100. We'll keep her at about 100 here and just follow the glide on down. We probably should have kept the speed up till 5 DME if we have traffic behind us. That wasn't very nice of us, was it? Let's do that. Let's bump it up here. Let's go at least 110. We'll go 120. Yeah, we don't want to be too slow. The guy behind us may not be able to do 100 on the glide.
City Tower, Giant 8020, heavy with you, just coming up on runway 24.
There's a heavy?
8020 heavy.
Oh my
City Tower,
gosh.
runway, are you coming up?
28, Giant
7,000 foot runway.
20 heavy or under. Hold short of runway 28, landing traffic.
Hold short of 28, Giant 8020.
I wonder what the, oh boy.
20 also waiting your eye for at least.
All right, there's 120. That'll keep the traffic off our tail. Yeah, he's a ways behind us. We would have been okay.
Contact ground point niner.
Contact ground 121.9.
That I can do.
0 to Papa, thanks to the ATC.
1.1 decimal niner. We'll have that ready. Okay. And we are expecting off of 28. We are expecting to roll it down quite a ways, maybe Delta 5 or Charlie, and then take a right and all the way up to the north FBO, or the FBO on the north ramp. So I've got quite a ways I can roll it down if I need to. All right, time to bring the speed back. Poppies are telling us we're a little high still. Here's a final notch of flaps, and here comes the gear. I show that we're pretty well on the glide slope. And let's get it stabilized, and then I'm gonna kick the autopilot out of the cockpit, as my friend Slant Alpha Adventures would say. All right, that ought to work. Our airplane. Getting slow already. I've only had it for 5 seconds and I'm already slow. Maintain 100. Maybe that's an airplane sitting there waiting for us. Maybe that's not poppy lights. So I feel like we're right on it according to the glide slope. All right, gear down 3 green. Flaps are set for landing. I have the lights on. Runway is clear. Speed looks good. Actually stable for a change. Now I am a little bit high though. I got a nice long runway, so I'm not going to panic. We'll just roll her down there a ways. Yep, we'll be a little bit high at the threshold here, but that's okay. Yep, there's that giant. Good luck getting off of this thing on a less than 8,000 foot runway, buddy, if you're a heavy. Oh yeah, we're way high. Wow. Whoops. That's a 747. Holy cow. All right.
Giant 80-20 heavy, runway 28, line up and wait.
28, line up and wait, giant 80.
Whoa. Likes to glide. Goodness. There we go. Now we're down. No reversers here, so we'll just manual brake it. And I'd like Charlie. That might have been it. We went quite a ways, didn't we, here? This might be Charlie. Is this Charlie? Oh yeah, perfect. Just like I planned it. Let the nose kind of flop down a little bit heavy, but
816, contact ground on 121.9.
ground point 9 or November 11816. Okay, here we go. This is about the only thing I don't like so far, is that you have to give it like a third full throttle to
80-20 heavy, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
get it moving.
On course.
There's another. Of course,
Clear for takeoff,
that
and,
could also
on
be my
course, giant 80-20.
that could be my CSLs. All right. At ground hello, Eclipse, November 11816. We are clear on Charlie, heading to the FBO.
November 11816, roger. For now, turn right Delta 5, and I have traffic southbound on Charlie. I need to get you clear of.
Delta, and then Delta 5, Eclipse 816. Oh.
November 11816 on Delta 5, hold short runway 28.
Okay, we'll hold short 28 on Delta 5, November 816. Why not just send me there, just right past?
Travis City ground, 850 Hotel Papa, we are parked and secure.
850 Hotel Papa, roger.
Roger that. Thanks for the ATC. Have a good night.
All right. Then we'll turn here on Delta. We'll go to Delta 5 and we'll hold short of the runway. Delta kind of keeps going here. Yep, there we go.
November 11816 on Delta 5, cross runway 28, turn right on Golf, right Charlie, hold short runway 28.
Okay, we'll cross, then we'll hang a right on Golf, right on Charlie. Eclipse 816.
November 757 Mike Kilo, pass behind the Eclipse, turning right on Charlie 5, correction on Delta 5.
Okay. That was interesting. That must be that that Airbus looking plane there that they're just trying to get going. Need me out of the way. Okay, so I get to cross here. This will take me to Gulf 5, and then I'm going to take a right on Gulf, and then I'll be right back to Charlie, where I was just a second ago. I didn't check to see if I was clear. That wasn't good. Okay, here's Gulf. I said Gulf 3. That's a little bit of a scenery mismatch here. I have the, like I say, the default scenery, so a little bit of a mislabel there.
Rotor 405, final complete.
Rotor 405, runway 28, taxi via Delta, contact tower 124.2.
And then this should be Charlie.
Taxi via Delta, contact tower 124.2. See you later.
And ground Eclipse 816 on Charlie. Do we hold short of the runway, or are we cleared to cross?
November 11816, hold short runway 28.
We'll hold short, Eclipse 816. Okay, here's Charlie. Clear that way. Whoops.
November 11816 on Charlie, cross runway 28, parking via Charlie.
All right, on Charlie, we cross 28 and parking via Charlie. Eclipse 816, thanks.
November 757 Mike Kilo, contact Traverse City Tower.
Okay, something I need to do, really truly. I should probably put this guy back to just on mode, so I'm not blipping everybody's TCAS. The other thing I can do is I can take the strobe off, just go straight beacon.
That was unreadable. Can you put the microphone closer to your mouth?
All right, I see somebody up there blinking. I wonder if that's a fellow GA. Maybe that's our Phenom buddy. Okay, well, that was a successful test, I would say. And yep, that looks like maybe, I don't know, we're going to call this the FBO. I don't know what's modeled here, but I feel like that was a successful point A to point B flight with just about everything. A little bit of weather, day into night, an ILS, a bunch of other traffic. So all in all, I will take that. I'm not going to run into this guy, am I? Maybe. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. This plane looks like it's going to work well in 11.5.
Golf at the North GA terminal, looking for a taxi, and I was unable to pick up the ATIS.
And that will work. So let's shut her down here. Can I now? Now is when I need some dome light. Yeah, that helps a little bit.
All right, taxi
Parking
to
brake
28
is set.
Charlie Delta, and got the altimeter 299er. Thank you.
I'm going to disconnect from that and get shut down here. And as I do that, yeah, thanks, Don. Thanks for hanging out, man. Good information as always. And max glide with, Max glide was 140 with flap, so I was actually a little too slow, huh? Okay. I'll have to research that a little bit. This is going to be a fun plane, and I need to I want to get a little better at it, obviously, because um, I could tell I'm going to enjoy this sucker. This is going to be a good one. All right, so that looks good there. All that stuff can come off. The Let's see, I'll take the gens off. I'll take the starter battery off. I didn't have any more ice protection on. I think that's about all I had on here. I'll turn the pressurization off. We will turn these guys off. And yeah, we're about there. Bus ties can come off. And battery off. Let's see. Need to open the door. Set the chocks. Don't need any GPU. Oh, it's too dark to look, unfortunately. All right, well, yeah, we're going to call it good here. I thought about doing a second leg, but I think instead I'm just going to go chill out with the family a little bit. It's a good place to call it good on a successful landing and a good successful flight. Again, thanks Don for hanging out and all your information there. Nick's Aviation came by a little earlier on. It was good to see you. I don't know if you're still here, Nixie, or not, but have yourself a good Tuesday. Kenny Monster, as always, stopping in. Thanks again for the sub, my friend. Really appreciate that 2-month streak, buddy. I'm pretty new, so that means a lot. It means a lot. Anybody else that stopped by? Thanks very much. I appreciate that. Again, pretty well off until at least this Saturday, maybe even all the way through into next week, just for some family obligations. So I will keep you informed. And if you reach out, I'm on Discord, Melvin Leroy on Discord. Give me a holler, and I'll let you know kind of what's going on as far as future streams that are coming up. Really looking forward to June. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned in June, and it should be a really fun month. I would tell you, if you have the opportunity, get yourself over to the Virtual USA Flying Club. They have an event coming up on Thursday. It was actually an event I was supposed to host, and it just didn't work out. But it'll be a fun event in Florida. It'll be kind of a business jet related event potentially. It's called the Executive Treatment, and it's kind of a charter service type of event. So go check it out. They've got the information there, and hopefully you'll enjoy. That's coming up on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All right, I think we're going to call it good here. Yeah, I think that's enough. It was a nice night. I hope everybody has a fantastic remainder of the week. If I don't see you again until next week, take care, be safe, hang out with your family, hug your loved ones, all that good stuff, and we'll see you real soon. God bless.